Welcome to Tech Confidential's Behind the Money. I'm Mary Kathleen Flynn. I'm here with David S. Rose, who is the chairman of New York Angels, as well as the founder of Rose Tech Ventures. And David has just opened up some new office space in kind of an experiment here in New York, down on 23rd Street in Silicon Alley. David, tell us what you're up to with this new incubator.
Well, this is something on the order of a naturally occurring startup community. This originally was the offices for AngelSoft, the company which I founded, which provides the back-end infrastructure for all the world's early-stage angel investment groups. And then, since I'm also an angel investor, we brought in the investing office here. And then New York Angels moved down here. And then we needed more space, so we took another floor. And then some of the companies in which we had invested were looking for early-stage space. We figured we'd get them together. So we set up a sort of incubator. And then we realized that there was a need for office space for really pure startups in New York, even before an incubator. So we set up a pre-incubator, a co-working space. And then we realized we had all these really cool startup companies here and the infrastructure, and what we really needed was more investors. So we opened Cloud9, which is a shared luxury office space for angel investors. So we have a sort of naturally occurring startup community here with the whole ecosystem represented, from early stage pre-startups through funded startups, through the infrastructure and operations that make it work, all the way up to angel investors.
Tell us something about the selection process. How are you choosing the startups that get to come rent space here? I mean, are these all companies that you are investing in?
Well, as you know, being an investigative reporter, we haven't announced this yet, so you managed to find us before we even launched. So even though we haven't done any marketing, word of mouth gets out pretty quickly, and we found quite a few people coming to us looking for space. Our goal here, since it's to be accretive to the whole industry and it's not a real estate play, we are looking for companies that will add to the environment, who will bring something exciting, who will bring their experience, who are all startups in the technology space. We're working actually very closely with a number of universities in New York. I can't announce them yet because they haven't put out their announcements, but this will serve as a sort of remote incubator for a number of the city's leading universities, and they will nominate people to come in here. New York Angels, Rose Tech Ventures will also suggest people here, and so there isn't a formal application process, but we have to figure that you will be good for the community.
So how are the floors structured?
Oh, it's sort of from the bottom up in terms of the ecosystem here. So we're now on 5th floor, which is our co-working space, a pre-incubator. Or then you can go up to the next floor, the 6th floor, which is our incubator, where we have enclosed offices for your team. And then we move up to our shared resource floor on the 7th floor, which has a boardroom shared among all the tenants in the building, executive library, cool things like a 19th century letterpress print shop, electronic music jamming studio with drums, guitars, and so on and so forth, and space for interns and staff. Then on up to AngelSoft.
Oh, you know what? This is definitely a work in progress. We'll wait for the next one. So, I'm sorry, which floor were you talking about?
We're up to north of 7, we go to 8, which is AngelSoft, and then we move up to the 12th floor, which we call Cloud9, even though it's on 12, which is our luxury penthouse for angel investors, and ultimately will be my office up there as well. This is our pre-incubator floor, our co-working space. Here we have over 24 workstations for real pure startups over here. We have, in addition to workstations, we have shared conference rooms. We'll have diner booths for impromptu meetings, whiteboard walls, 24/7 access, high-speed internet, full web communications, and good coffee.
And tell me a little bit about your company, what you do, and why you're here in this space.
Sure. Performline is a next-generation CPA and lead generation network, and we're building a transparency platform to improve the quality across all lead generation networks.
And why did you choose this office space and this environment?
Well, David introduced us to this space, and we really like the idea of being in a shared space with other entrepreneurs. There's a great energy here where people get together of like minds to build their businesses.
So now we're on 6th floor.
Right. This is 6. This is our incubator and private office floor. We have here half a dozen enclosed offices for teams that are post-pure seed stage and are now beginning either to get angel funding or want more secure space. They range from 2 to 6-person offices. We also
Let's see who's here. Who are you?
I'm Paul Shabika, the executive director of the New York Angels.
Okay, and the New York Angels has been housed here for a while, right?
We just recently moved from Midtown, but these are the new digs, and we're right in the thick of it here.
And what do you like about being in this space?
You can reach out and touch the companies that you're investing in, so you can't get any closer to your investments.
All right, great answer. Thank you.
All right. Over here we have the offices of Panjiva, one of our startup successes over here.
So tell me, Panjiva's been here for a while. It seems like you're one of the older residents here.
That's right.
What's it been like to be in this space, and how do you feel about the changes that are happening now with a whole bunch of new people coming aboard?
Well, being in this space with other entrepreneurs is fantastic because you get to share ideas and you get to be part of a community, which is something that you often lack when you're starting a business. So it helps you get out of bed in the morning, helps you come to work, which is incredibly valuable.
All right, great. Thanks a lot, Josh Green from Panjiva. What's your long-term vision for what you're doing here at 30 East 23rd? It is East 23rd, right?
30 East 23rd. This is a long ball play. The goal here is to create something for New York City, for Silicon Valley. I was one of the founding members of the New York New Media Association back in the early 90s, pre-boom.
I remember it.
And so things there got really big, really fast, a little too big for their britches before everything crashed. But now you're seeing a multi-generation ecosystem here where it's possible that this is probable that we are laying the groundwork for a long-term growth in a tech community, as you have in Silicon Valley. And so our goal is to contribute to that, bring smart people together in something that is accretive to everybody.
All right, well, I'm fascinated to keep watching how this incubator is going to grow. Thank you very much, David S. Rose. And thank you for watching Tech Confidential's Behind the Money. I'm Mary Kathleen Flynn.